Ibuprofen qualify. Into the BIOS. Yes, thank you. It's either F10. So, where? I did not see. Try it out to the F10 escape key. Training is live and ongoing. That one ongoing. We cannot wait for them. You have access to the videos.
The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now.
I don't know what login into after. Click yes first. To change anything. Change anything you have to be.
The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now.
This basic. Basic stuff. Yourself. Please respect you if you can be able to do this basic stuff yourself. An engineer. What did you press to get a person 15? Is that test? Test. It's just not when it's supposed to get up. Okay. It's not bad. I'll start that, please. Yeah, good afternoon all and good evening all, sorry. And you are welcome to the... I can see Mrs. Temitope Onye Jekwe and Praise Johnny are already here. Let's wait a little. Can you please turn off your stuff, Mrs. Temitope, please? Turn off my microphone totally. We all should mute our my microphones. So basically today we'll be actually moving in. I believe everybody here, I don't know why the number is too low. I believe everybody here has actually installed your, how will I put it, Kali Linux already, and you are actually ready to rock. Because yeah, this class is not supposed to be more than 3 sessions. If you have installed it, just type yes. You are coming for the main training. Training starts for the simulator training. Training starts Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Yes. You can log in. We'll do that later. Okay, so we'll be looking at a lot today, and we'll actually move on from there. Like I can see a lot of people actually registered, but they are not here. Maybe, and I know Saturdays will always be the way it is. But if you want to actually take this training, it starts weekends. Weekends are part of it. And for you to actually sail through, you have to be very good at what we do. So there's no need to waste time. I'll just share my screen immediately. I have my Kali Linux powered on. So we notice most of you, I don't know, can you see my screen now? We notice most of you cannot even actually power on your Kali Linux. If you can see my screen, let me know. Can you see my screen now? Can you all see my screen? So this is how you power on your what? VMware. So you click on your what? Terminal, it comes up immediately. So we'll be taking a lot of commands. And since we don't have a full house, I think the rest of them will actually. The first thing you do, we'll be taking about 20, I think 10 to 15 different commands. That's what you do so that you can actually now. The last time we came here, I tried to explain a lot of things to you people in the first, second class. So this class is just, we're actually eating it straight. So you want to check date, you type date. It shows you today's date. As you can see, today's date is Saturday, February 19th, 2022. I don't know if you've installed this on your system, but normally it will ask you to actually install it. So you might skip this till we get to installation of files. So if that you have to install. So as I'm doing it, if you're having any problem, so the first thing we are trying is we've tried dates. Now, if you want to see where you are, the first command is print working directory, PWD. It shows you where you are. It shows you where you are. Are you with me? Now the next one is what you want to change that. You want to check to see what and what files are in this directory. You press what? List. You want to terminate a session, you type exit. Sorry. That is how you actually exit a session. Now, but if you want to clear your screen, you actually, so I'll come again, pre-WD, ls. You want to clear, you do clear. It will clear the screen to bring you back. So we've taken 4 commands now. So we have to move with the speed of light because Mr. Kayode, can you please mute your microphone?
You don't feel avoid them now. It's inevitable.
Can you mute your microphone, please, Mr. Kayode?
Since January 1st, I never sleep for hours. I sleep for touch.
Hello, can you all hear me? Anybody that comes on this particular place and is actually making noise, we have no order to block you. And once you block you, that's your exit from this platform immediately. We can block you from here. You don't have access to this particular platform. And once you block you, we will not want you in this program anymore. So the rules of this place, when you come into this lecture, please mute your microphone. Once we block you, this particular training is free of charge. Once we block you, you exit this particular platform. You will never have access to this platform anymore. You understand? So when you come here, mute your microphone. Good. ls cd cd . So if you can, your mode of communication, you can communicate with the WhatsApp handle. You can communicate with the WhatsApp handle. You can actually communicate with. You can communicate with the WhatsApp handle. You can communicate that directly here. So if you are following what I've done so far, can you actually just tell me yes? I know it's only Temitope and Onye Jikwe. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name very well. Are you on your laptop and you have everything ready? Are you on your laptop and you have everything ready? Okay, just calm down. I need to be sure we're actually okay. We'll disconnect you. Yeah, I will actually /Kali. So we are back to this place. So I will do this training. Just keep the video for you guys to watch. We'll not come back and treat this anymore. Okay, we'll be treating 5 to 10 files today, and we'll end the lecture here. Print working directory, PWD. That's to show you where you are. I said list. Then if you want to change directory, CD desktop. List, it shows you what is in the desktop. So if you can move up to this place, please let me know. Your picture is different from me. Where is that guy? The picture of... I looked at the picture of the person. Are you doing? Are you the one who registered? Hello, just yeah, I can see some people are just logging in. Okay. Ola, Mr. Oladewaju, Amodu, can you? Okay, no, don't worry. I'll do that from here. A lot of people are just logging in. Okay. Mr. Chukwuemeka Odum and Mr. Olalekan Oluwole. So we'll be taking a comprehensive introduction to Kali Linux today. Now, we'll move straight to the command. Let me clear so that now we first start with what? Print working directory. That's the first command we'll be looking at. So as I'm doing it, I'll be typing it. 1 pwd print working directory. So it shows you where you are. We are currently on home, Kali, and desktop. Now you do ls. Ls means to list the name of the files there. Okay, sorry, I am on desktop. I need to come back to what? So if I do print working directory, it shows me I'm on home Kali. If I do ls, it shows me the documents every day, everything there. So 2 ls list all files and direct all files and subdirectories. It's not blue. List all files and subdirectories. Are you getting it? So if you want to move from where you are to somewhere else, now if you want to move from here to desktop, all you just need to do is you change directly desktop. It takes you to desktop. That is how I got to where I was. Now you want to move, change directory. So you can change directly from home. If you want to go backwards, you do what? Change directly dot. It takes you what? Back to home. If you do print working directly, you are in home Kali. So please, if you have gotten all these parts, you can let me know. So if you have gotten to this part, you can let me know. So we'll look at how you change directory, how you change that. Please, does any of you have question? If you have question, you can tell me. I can see the system. No, it's small letter. Hello, can you hear me? It's small letter C. Small letter C and D. You put a space. You now put dot. Small letter C, small letter D. You put space, then dot. Small letter C, small letter D. You put a space. There should be space in it. There should be space, like you can see. There is space. Then you put dot. It brings you back. Takes you to home. Dot. It takes you to tilde. Now, I would like to spend some time here so that you can get this part clearly. Now, this is the last part. If you want to move forward from here, you do change directly /home /Kali. It brings you back to what? Note this sign here. The first sign, the sign is a tilde. When you see this in Kali, it shows you are what? You are at home. Now, if you print working directory, you are at home. Now, you want to move backwards, you do change directly space dot. It takes you to home. You do another change directly, you do dot. It takes you to what? / that's you are at the base. If you do your ls here, look at the files you have. So I want you to move backwards to this stage and move backwards to forward to home. So you can practice this very well first. Okay, you've gotten to that place. Now, any other person at that particular place? Now, if you want to now move forward from there, all you need to do, you do what you try, change directly /home. You come forward first. That takes you to home. Now, change directly /home /Kali. brings you back to Cali. Mr. I'm trying to remember. Olaniwaju Amodu Olulekan Olalekan Oluwole. Please, are you following us? Can you snap your screen and let's know? Onye Jekwe, can you please snap your screen? Let's know you're actually following. Just do a screenshot and just put on the chat. Okay, yes, that's it. CD space dot dot. That's it. When you are posting like this, we know you are following. Please just no. It you type. It's just the forward slash. The forward slash is just after this thing. The forward slash is just after before pause. It is just before pause and that shift. That's why you have the forward slash. So are you guys are you guys with us here? So we are moving. Let me repeat what I've done so that I did CD dot dot home CD dot dot took me back to this thing. Then to move forward, you type what? CD forward slash home. It takes you to home. CD forward slash home forward slash Cali. As you're thinking. Brings me back to Cali. So you can list in all those places. So if you all have gotten to this place, let's move on to the next thing, which is what? You want to change directly at Cali to desktop. CD desktop. Change directly desktop. So you've moved from home to desktop. If you have gotten this, can you send your screenshot and actually show me? Anybody who is here can actually snap his screen and actually send to me. Yes, it is case sensitive. It is case sensitive. It must start the way you see it there when you do LS. That's the exact way you type everything. They are all case sensitive. It must start with capital D. Everything you see there, they are case sensitive. It is case sensitive. It is syntax sensitive. It is case sensitive. It is syntax sensitive. So if you've done that, can you snap your screen and send to me? Amodo Olaniwaju, Onyejekwe, Olalekan Oluwole. Mr. Kayode Fakunle, I'm sure you are following us. Mr. Kayode Fakunle, I'm sure you are following us. Olaniwaju Amodu, Mr. Praise Johnny, Temitope, Olalekan. Some people are actually disconnected. I'm sure they will connect back. Is the network. So we come back from here, change directly back to what? Dot. It brings you back to Kali. Now you want to move from, you can ls. You can elect desktop directly to look at what is in desktop. You can check, you can elect from Kali, you can check documents too. You can check what is in downloads. So you can play around that for a while. Video understanding your life. You call this number. Watch it very well. I'm aware and I'm ready. Go to militant. Okay, let's move on from here. Sorry, let me try to see what you're sending. Sending here. I'm not sure you're typing the command correctly because it should work. Anything you see me do here should work on your own. Check very well if you are doing the same thing or you're actually making mistake. It should work. The command is list ls desktop. You type it from what? From home, Kali. You type it from Kali. Let me do it again so that you see it. I'm on Kali ls desktop. It should work. It shows you. If it's not showing anything, it moves. That means you don't have anything. There's nothing written in it. You understand? So if you want to see, go to my desktop. You see there is mic.txt there. If nothing is showing because there is no document on your desktop, that is actually why it's showing that way. Are you? Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Mitokpe, if it is not showing anything, it is desktop. It is desktop from your hand. It is from your hand. You understand? I'm sorry, if it's not showing anything, you've not saved anything. Come to your desktop. I put a file there. That's why you are seeing a file. If it's just these three stuff, it will not show anything because there's no file on your desktop. Are you getting it clearly now? So we continue. Let me clear so that we do a recap of what we have done so far. We did CD, brings you back, change directly. This go back. Then you can list here. It shows you what's here. If you want to move forward, you do home/Kali. Now we talked about moving to. You can list to find out what's in this home. You can move to any of those places. Sorry. Change directly. You can come back to your home. Then you can check list. Now, in my case, there is a file on my desktop. Now, if you come to something like downloads, it will not show you anything, you see, because there's nothing in the downloads. If you do the same thing for pictures, it will not show you anything because there's nothing in pictures. If you do the same thing for what? Templates. It will not show you anything, there's nothing in templates, but the commands are working. Now you want to change directly to template to actually find out if what I'm actually saying is true. You are in template. If you list, there's nothing in it. As you can see, there's nothing in it. So you can either check from home, the parents, to it. So if you want to go backwards to, you come back. So that is what we've looked at currently. So far, so good. So I'll pause here. If you have questions, you can type questions. So that's the next command we'll be looking at. So if you have questions up to this point, you can actually ask, please. Such a picture. To clear, you press clear and just press enter. That's the command to clear. So we move to the next command that I want to show you, which is what we have learned so far is what we've been able to change directly backwards, change directly coming backwards. Then you can move forward. You can move forward. Now, secondly, we looked at ls. You can ls to show you can ls from this place to actually check what is in desktop, but you are not in that directory. I hope you understand what we did here. So I have a file called mic.txt. Then we can still ls. You can still change directly to desktop and look at what is in desktop. Are you getting it? But you can come back to this place. Now, We want to look at what there's a command called echo. If you want to print out something, you say echo my first Linux class. To write it out, my first Linux class. So you can try that command. My first Linux class. You can try that command. If you've done that, you should let me know, please. If you've done that part, let me know. You can send a snapshot to the screen. Jesu Pemi Wale Adeniji, you are just joining. That's funny. Okay. I don't understand your question, but if you are typing anything and you do something wrong, it will print something like this. So you cannot, it will just give you something. So you have to type afresh. So if I say CD dex tip, it does not recognize it. It will tell you something like this. You understand? It's when your screen is full. If you type a wrong syntax, it's not going to go through. When your screen is full, you understand? You can just easily clear to make it more cleaner. Now, if you want to look at the history of what you have done, you just do history. To show you this, are you seeing the history of all the commands that you have done? To show you the history of all the commands you have done. So maybe you're looking for a command. So you cannot look at the command there. At the same time, once you do it, you can just type clear. It clears it, it brings you back up. So I don't know if I've answered your question. Hello, are we all at this place? Okay, I will just run through what we have done, Miss Jesupemi Wale Adeniji. I'll just run through what we have done. Now, change directly. Let me give it to you on WhatsApp handle. Now, these are the things we have done. We've done one, PWD, which is what? Print working directory. 2, we've done change directory. 3, we've done list. Okay, then why are you asking? So that's basically what we've already what we have done. We are just moving on. We have about 20 different commands to treat today. So if you already know that, then there's no need dragging us backwards. 1 minute, please. There's no need dragging us backwards. You understand? You want to tell me something? So we said change directory ... brings you backwards. Change directly another ... it brings you backward. You want to go back forward, you take home. You want to go back forward, you take /home / Kali. You understand? So we talked about listing, list desktop. What's on your desktop? Now you want to move from where you are to desktop. You want to list, you want to come back to your home. So you want to actually check what is on your home. You want to move from there to documents. You want to list what is in documents. You want to come back home. So that's basically what we have done so far, Mr. Jesupemi. Now, what we were doing before you came in, yes, there are new commands. We are just treating them. Now, we are looking at echo. Echo my first day, my first Linux class. Linux class. My first Linux class. So you can do echo one step at a time. You can do echo. You can do echo. Are you following me now, Mr. Jesupemi Wale Adeniji? You can do echo. Okay, I can remember Mr. Jesupemi Wale Adeniji, the man with this space gear. This space. Are you following me now? The man with the space gear. Are you following me? What's or? Where did you say? I thought there was a new. Where did you see or? Where did you see that? It takes hard work. To become a cyber specialist, cyber security expert. So you can write all this. You can move on from there. So is everybody here now? Yeah, the class is warming up. The class is warming up. We will still have 3 hours to go. No, you have not missed anything. Mr. Ganiyu, you can have access to the video. You understand? This now, once you see the video, you see the video from the beginning. It's double, just press shift. Press shift. It's double comma, quotation mark. You use quotation mark, front and the back. use quotation mark front and the back. Are you getting it? Quotation mark front and the back. Now echo again. Nothing is impossible to a hard-working man. You can echo again. Life is a journey. Always appreciate where you are part time. Sorry. So if we have all done that successfully, we are now coming up. Adamasi, I have not heard from you. Are you here or you are somewhere else? Adamasi, are you here or you are somewhere? If you are here, type on the WhatsApp handle. I'm just seeing here in shadow. Is it you that is here or your spirit or you are somewhere else? So if you are following me, reply. The class is becoming is just sparking up. You are just coming up. It was so dull because all of you are just installing software. There's a lot to learn. It's a very interesting. Cybersecurity is a very interesting field. You are just coming up. Now we list. Okay, that's wonderful. Good to know. Is that Adamasi? Okay, yes. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, Mr. Ladewaju, yes. Now you see, we can make directory. Make directory. You can call it Sholala. Make directory Sholala. And when you just okay, yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Are you seeing? The next thing we are taking is what? Number 4. Make directory. Make directory. I say Sholala. Sholala. It's showing it. You can actually do a less. You see Sholala now there. Are you seeing Sholala? So he has created Sholala's that directory. You can make directory Makim. When you ls, you see Makim is now there. So let's spend some time playing around make directory. It's 20. We are teaching like 20 commands today. So by the time we take this class like this for 3 days, I'm sure your hands are already will not move to batch scripting. There's no need to waste so much time because we are approaching the main simulator training. I've not still heard from Mr. Adamasi. Are you here? Have you Adamasi? Divine, what they call you, Divine, or who? Are you here? Okay. Now, one other thing we have not looked at is now we said echo. Say echo. Okay, that's fine. Echo, no rush in life. Echo, no rush in life. You now do like this. You now add Miko.txt. You are creating a text file. Please look at this command very well. Echo, no rush in life. The echo line prints words. It prints the words you've written. Like I just echo no, it will print it out. No rush in life. You understand? It prints out what you've written. It's a quotation mark, double quotation mark, not single. Double quotation mark. It prints out what you've written. Now, you want to print this out and write it into a text file. You'd go what? Echo, no rush in life. You now print it into what? A text file. Miko.txt. So when you ls, you see miko.txt there. When you ls miko.txt, Miko, or it's not echo. When you cut it, you want to read what is in miko.txt. Or you can ls miko. Sorry, cut. You cut it. Miko.txt. It will show you what is it. No rush in life. So let's look at echo and the greater than sign. It writes it into a text file. You can now actually look at what is in that text file. You can cut it. Cut means what is in this file. Now, again, there are other ways you can read what is in a file. Cut is one. You can use another one to read what is in a text file. You can say less Miko.txt. I seen it. This is another way of reading what is in a text file. It will take you to another place. To exit, you just press Q. It brings you back. Fine. So you see, we are moving. It looks dull when you are starting, but when you start moving, it start piling up. I'll start from echo. We say echo, no rush in life. Who is that? Okay, I'm coming. Let me get there. I'll answer you now. Echo, no rush in life. It prints it out. Now, if you want to do that, you bring it, you put one space. You put a space. After this quotation mark, one space, there's always one space. You put greater than space. Then we can call this one Lagos Lasgidi. You can call it Lasgidi.txt. I seen it. Echo, no rush in life. You put space, greater than space, Lasgidi.txt. You put it, you do your ls, there's Lasgidi.txt. You can now cut Lasgidi.txt. Now you can now see less Lasgidi.txt. It will bring you to this place. You see what is in there. That is what is in that file. You can now you press Q to exit it. So if you are at this place, let me know. Okay. Echo. Space. That's GD. Then you can now cut Lasgidi.txt. You can less Lasgidi. Then you exit with what? When you type less, you exit by pressing Q, it will take you back to this place. So let's look at that. Let's look at that. Everybody should be at that spot. It's 100% hands-on training, 100% hands-on. So we've looked at make directly, we've looked at echo, we looked at change directory, we look at print working directory. Now let's now look at this place. There's another way you can actually let me wait for you guys to finish with all those. Mr. Distin, Mr. Praise Johnny. I don't understand your question, Mr. How did I get? Okay, let me see what you're saying. Okay. That means you are not following us. Who is this? I'm seeing two questions. I don't know which one. Okay. Now, if you are here, please, I'll need you to tell me if this is what you mean. This is how you move backwards. This is how you move backwards. Now, is this where you are, Mrs. Temitope? Type yes or no. Is this where you are? Reply with yes or no. Is this where you are? Okay, good. If you want to move back forward, you just do change directly /home. That's the first thing. It brings you to home. Change directly /home/Kali. So that you guys should learn. It brings you back here. Now you want to go back to that place in case you find yourself there again. You want to move directly to Kali. Change /home/Kali. It brings you back to that place. So are you back to where we are now? This particular command is actually when you actually type less. To exit it, you press Q. It brings you back to the main terminal. You understand? Is everybody following? Are you following, Mr. Praise Johnny? Are you following? Yeah. That your command is wrong, go. That's your command. That's not what I type. Less than, not greater than. That is less than, not greater than. What I type, there is no space between. There should be space between that greater than and last giddy. There should be space between the greater than and last giddy. Are you getting it? There should be space between it. Okay. So if you type echo, no rush in life. You put your greater than, not less than, last giddy .txt. If you create it now, you can either now do cat last giddy .txt or less last giddy .txt. So we can do it here again. I do it here again. Cat last giddy .txt to show you what is in it. Then less. So you can try some other things, try some other stuff, not only what I've done. Try creating other text file the same way. You can echo whatever you want into another text file, then cut it, then write it with that iPhone, that greater than sign, and actually put it in a text file. Lex/Gidi, not only the one I've done. Do some other examples. Are you seeing? You press Q, you exit. So do some other, play around with it for the next 10 minutes. I'm coming. Create some other stuff. Let's get it. So, have you people playing with it? You can echo cybersecurity. It's an expert field. You can now write this into a text file called what? abj.txt. Now you can cut abj.txt, so you can play around with a lot of things. Are you seeing it? You can less abj.txt. We'll still be going to applications very soon. I just want you actually to look at all these ones. We are just still playing around, scratching the surface. We'll still be going to real applications now. Now, these are commands you use to look at file. Now, you want to exit, you press Q. Now, we want to look at things more critically, because what we do in cybersecurity, we look at things more critically. Let's come here. Now, you look at ls. ls lists this file. But now, if you want to view some file, let's say you want to view, let's say less VM Linux. Let's see if we can look at it. We cannot view that. So, but you can come here and do something like this. You see, you are seeing the file in a different format entirely. And here you getting it. It's showing you the file, the same ls you did this way. Come back to what you can do. ls/la is showing you what the file in different format. I will explain this to you in details now, so that we get past this stage. You are seeing a total of now. The first part, you see something like rwx. You see something like xr. You see something like rwx, r-x, r-x. There are three groups there. All those ones you see, they write D, they are what? Directory. The ones they write, you see dash in their front is what? They are all what? They are files. They are text files. The one we L, most of them are all system files. The ones you see L in front of them, they are all system files. Are you getting it? Good. Now you see something like rwx. You see something like r-x. Something like r-x. There are three groups. Now I'll write it again like rwx. You put this pipe there. You now see r-x. You see r-x. Are you seeing? That is what you have. The one is read write executable. Read dash, it only have read and executable. Read and executable. Now come and look at those text files. You can only read and write. Somebody is trying to type something. It's not ls-la, it's ls-la. ls-la, not ln. We have not gotten to ln. You will not treat ln today, you treat ln some other time. It's ls-la. So ls-la, now I'm trying to explain the content of this file to you. Now you have read write executable. If you look at those text files, those mic.txt, grace.txt, hello.txt, you will notice that they only have what? Read and write. Some of them are read only. Now, when you go to the next part, you see root. Root is the owner of the file. Now, the other part is what? The group the file belongs to. When you see those numbers, 36,000, it's showing what? The size of the file. Now, we can actually come back and say ls/lh. This one shows you what? Let me clear my screen. Let's bring ls/lh. It will show you what? The same thing, but it will put the size of the file in kilobytes. Are you seeing? Now it shows you the date the files were created and the file itself. So we've treated this thing now, how to look at files in different ways. Now remember, we are here so that you know anytime you are in doubt of where you are, you do a print working directory. It shows you where this is where we are. We did ls. This is what it showed us. We want to look at this file in a more detailed way. ls/la. You can do ls/lh. You understand? So I'll tell you, we came back, cd ... twice. We now got to this part, this directory. Now I want to look at the files there. We are looking at ls. Then we look at ls with an argument, la. ls with an argument, lh. So you can play around it, play around it, or you can come forward, come to home, Come to home, still try the same thing in home. Sorry. No, sorry. Change directly /home. You can try the same thing ls. You can try ls/la. Are you seeing what it's showing you? ls/lh. It's almost still the same thing. Now, it shows you that the first file is what? It has read-write executable, read. Now, the owner of the file is Ekem. The group it belongs to is Ekem. You understand? Good. These are directories we created. Now, the other one, it shows you the file size is what? 4 kilobytes. The other file, same files. So that is how you look at it. You can now still come back to home/Kali. Sorry. You can list ls/la. It shows you all the files there. The same thing, the same format. You can ls/lh. It shows you the size of the file. See the ones who are text files, the ones that are that directory. You notice that out of these text files, one has changed to green. The one with green has both read-write executable, read-write executable, read-write executable. You understand? While this one that is just white is in white is read-write only, read and read. So we move to that part as you play around with it. If you are here, please let me know. So we can do ls. There's another something like ls-l /user bin /python, so that we actually go into some. You see, it's pointing. Yeah. Praise Johnny, you said you are lost. Can you tell me where you are lost? Let me take it slowly. Can you tell me where you are lost? We are looking at the same file, different ways. What we do as cybersecurity experts, there are different ways we look at file. We are at home, print working directly. We are still at home. Now, if you list file, ls means list files. These are the files we created. All this livegidi.txt, we created it. Now, if you want to look at these files in a different way, you use arguments to look at it. LA first. It lists the same file in a different format. Are you getting it? Can you tell me where exactly you are lost, Mr. Praise Johnny? The format part. Okay. Like I said, are you seeing this place? We are at home. ls, change directory, desktop. This is where we are before. You can come back to your home, Kali home. Now, we are looking at how you look at files. ls means list. List with an argument LA shows you a dict. Now, it shows you what? A detailed types of the file, that there are about 176 of them. Now, this particular one, the meaning of it, that is actually why I tried explaining to you. Now, anywhere you see D here, it means they are what? They are directory. Anywhere you see dash, it means what? They are files. Are you getting it? Now, it shows you what? Hidden files. You use this command to view what? Hidden files in a particular directory. I'll come back here. Now, when we are actually doing ls here, what is just showing us this? But when you want to view hidden files, you use ls with an argument LA. It shows you all the hidden files there. I now told you how you know the hidden files. Now, This one, it has three group: read, write, executable. Read, when you see that, that means you cannot execute the file. You can only read. Now, the first line you are seeing here is the owner of the file. The owner of the file is what? Called Kali. Now, the group it belongs to is what? Kali. This is the size of the file. You can still use ls to probably tell you /argument argument lh. It shows you the size of the file, then the date it was created. Are you seeing it? Are you still lost? Mr. Praise Johnny, are you still lost? Okay. All right. Now, like I said, you can go to home and actually do the same thing. We went back. Let's go back to home. You can try the same thing. When you list in home, this is the files in home. You can look at the argument to see if there are hidden files in home. It shows you this. You see, there are some hidden files. These two files, these root files, we are not showing. All you were showing before was Ikem, Kali, Michael, and Pope. These two up files are not there. Are you getting it? So you use these arguments to view what? Hidden files. Now, we are coming back to this place. Let's come back to Kali. Now, we want to actually see something like this. I want to show you understanding links, identifying and understanding link to some actual some files. User /bin/python. What this is showing is that this particular file is actually taking its root from this Python 2. So if you want why this particular command is important, I'm not just showing you command because I want to show you command. I'm showing you command that when you are investigating a particular case, what command do you need to write to look at it? Now, if you are looking at a particular file, you want to know the real commanding file, the file in charge of the command file, the symbolic link between them. You see this particular user.bin.python is pointing to Python 2. Now, you can still look at, you use this command to investigate file at that level. Oh, this will be in the root file. It's not you can't access it from here. You can access it from the root file. So please, if you are here, let me know. So remember, we still treated make directory, country, Kike. When you actually list, you see Kike there. When you list like this, that Kike, you see Kike. I see Kike. So that is how you actually do it. So you can still do like Kike is no longer there. You can remove directly, you can make directly. Sorry. 1 minute. Yes, that's it. Let's leave this particular topic till later. It's a little bit too advanced at this stage. let's leave it till later. I will come back to it and dwell more on it. Maybe in the third 3 class from now, we'll dwell more on it. 3 class from now. So leave that user.bin. I think we'll start treating that when you've taken bash class, you understand different batch files and all those stuff, then we'll visit it there. So we have, how many commands have we looked at today? Please, can you guys remind me? Remove directory. We've done remove directory, RMDIR. Remove the directory cat. So you've seen change directory. You've seen list ls. You've seen ls-la. You've seen ls-lh. Now you've seen less. So you see, you've taken a lot of commands today. So we don't rush it. We take it step by step so that you don't get it modeled up. Yes, you've seen less. So we move on to the next part. So did you see what I just did? Okay, let's create a text file. Let's create a text file so that you can move. You want to take the command move. So echo team to lokoja .txt. Now, when you elect, you see lokoja.txt is here. Now, you can move lokoja from this place, lokoja.txt. You can move it to what? Desktop. You can move lokoja from this place to the desktop. Now, if you ls, you notice that lokoja.txt is no longer here. So now when you ls desktop, you see that lokoja.txt is now in the desktop. You can still move, lasgidi.txt from where it is to desktop. So when you ls, lasgidi.txt is no longer here. When you ls desktop, it's now in desktop. You can move michael.txt, mv michael.txt to what? Desktop. When you ls, michael.txt is no longer here. When you ls desktop, It is now in desktop. You can move miko.txt. Move miko.txt to desktop. When you elect, it's no longer here. When you elect desktop, it is now in desktop. So you can practice that. You can practice that so that we will take a little pause here. So I guess we are making progress from here.
Isaiah 54. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Tell yourself.
So are you guys all here? Have you been able to actually do this part? It has been paid off. I paid him off for my money. Are you guys all here? If you are here, please say something so that we can actually. Hello, if you are here, we are closing this particular class in the next 18 minutes. So we've taken enough commands. Then the next class, that's Tuesday, we start from here. So by this time next week, we have actually rounded up this command, and we'll be moving to batch scripting. Hello, are you here? Temitope, Mr. Adamasi, Kayode Fakunle, Onyejekwe Ganiyu, Are you guys here? Okay. Okay. All right, that's fine. So if you can actually do all what we have done so far today, I think we've had enough commands to take today. So we've been able to move around from one directory, change directly conveniently, remove files, create files. Okay, let me see. Say you're having challenge. No, that's because your desktop is case sensitive. That thing should be, you are still in home. You come back to Kali. There's no desktop in home. You do from where you are, you come back to what? From where you are, you come back cd/home/home/Kali. Are you getting it? It will bring you back to home. Now, when you get to home, that thing you are typing, you now ls desktop. Now, notice that the first letter is capital. There's no desktop in this thing. Are you getting it? You are in home. Always look at the last. Please always take note of this. This shows you are what in Kali. If you do what cd ... it brings you back to home. You are in home. When you ls, sorry, when you ls, there's no desktop in this particular directory. You have to come back to what? Kali directory. Do you now understand? So when you now do that thing I told you to do, you ls. Now let's create. Okay, let me move text. Let me ls here so that you see what's there. ls text.txt. Let me move text.txt to what? Desktop. Note that my desktop is case sensitive. When you ls, it's no longer here. When you ls desktop, text.txt is now there. Do you? Are you guys all here now? So if you have any question from what we've treated so far, now Mr. Fakule Kayode, we can now treat your case now. I created that so that we can treat your case, so that from today you would have logged into your. And can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Or is anybody having challenges hearing me? Can you all hear me? Okay, I think Mr. Praise Johnny is from your side. That can be from your side. Mr. Fakule Kayode Fakule. Yeah, you should be able to do it now. Are you still having any problem? You move Lasgidi. Yes, I said echo. Echo, you use echo to actually write a file. I have answered you. You've not been able to. You just move. What you do is what? You move. Let me bring the command here. You move what? Lasgidi. .txt. You move it to desktop. Simple. Do you now understand? The command is mv. Now that you're back to home, You can move like gidi.txt to desktop. When you now do elect, it has moved. You now elect desktop. You see it there. We'll handle Mr. Fakule will handle that after this class. Just stay online. We'll do it together after this class. You called in a little bit late. It was going to when the class was starting. But it's good you followed up. You can just watch the video and just implement. Try it on the Kali Linux. So what you can do for me, please log into your control panel, then system. Show me where they have the RAM size, snap it and send to me so that we can look at for the product ID. Snap it and send it here. So Mr. Gani Yusuf, now you use Echo to actually list a file. Now Echo team, this is where we started from. It will show you team, Echo network is good. I seen it. That's one of his first function. If you can confirm, just type yes, either on the WhatsApp handle. If you're okay here, then I'll show you the next thing we use it to do. Okay. Do you now understand this part? Okay. Now the next thing you use it to do is this. You want to write this particular into a text file. You can write Echo network is good. You put greater than sign. Then you now use it to create a file, text file. Okay, I've seen it, Mr. Fakule. You can now create ikoyi.txt. Now, when you list, you see that ikoyi.txt file has been created. Now, to read what is in it, you can cut ikoyi.txt, sorry, ikoyi.txt. You see, network is good. Do you now understand it clearly now? If you are not hearing me, then there's a problem at your end. Can you just, you know what you can do? Can you on your browser, can you just refresh? If you have stopped hearing me, then there's a problem from your end. Because you are here, I can see you here. You are still connected to me here. I can still see you here. So if you have stopped hearing me, I think it's a problem from your end. So, Mr. Ganiyu, have I answered your questions? I hope I have answered your question. These are the two things we use Echo for. You use it to write. You cannot write. No, please, if you can hear me, can you just type yes, either on the WhatsApp platform or on the training platform? I think the problem is from your hand. Can you all hear me? Please, can you all hear me? So they can hear me, Mr. Praise. I think it's from your hand. But you can still watch the video because we finished all the commands we are treating for today. So please, on Tuesday, we are starting same command, but we are making progress. We are moving higher to other commands. Now, by Saturday, we should have gotten to Bash scripting. That is the peak of this introduction to Linux. They will now move to what? We will take revision for 1 week, look at more comprehensive commands, then we'll now move to Python. So I don't know if any other person still has any other question. I don't know if you still have anybody has any other question. So in the absence of no question, I have to bring this particular class to an end so that we end here. Then I can now attend to those who have not installed their this thing. So good night, guys. We'll meet by 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Please try to practice the commands. From Tuesday, I will start giving you tasks to do. I'll start giving you tasks to do on a daily basis. So you get one task, you do it, that keeps you engaged till the next class. All right, thank you, and thanks for coming for this class. We look forward to meeting you in the next class. Thank you very much.